Now, since I'm on this anti-spanking, anti-corporal punishment kick this morning, I wanted to make a few additional comments to some of the comments that I've received because I think that there's something missing here. First of all, I fear that too many people are more concerned with justifying their own actions, either their present actions or their past actions. They're more concerned with justifying those actions with some perceived positive outcome than they are in actually looking at the data and thinking critically about whether or not it's really a good idea to hit your children and what you're teaching them. It's understandable that if you yourself were spanked or beaten or slapped around or whatever you were like I was, it's understandable that you would grow up with a tendency to want to do the same thing, and maybe you actually have done that kind of stuff to your kids in the past and you kind of feel bad about it. But instead of trying to justify the bad behaviors that you were taught and that you perpetuated, wouldn't it be much better to just stop and say, hey, maybe this is not a healthy thing that I've been doing. I know it was done to me and I thought this was good, but now I realize it's not. So maybe I should find a better way forward. In other words, improving the mental and physical and psychological health of your kids should take priority over you trying to justify what you've done. Second, I just want to talk about how I think some of these issues are developed further, or they're exacerbated further, this inability to sort of discipline and manage your children without hitting them. I think that's exacerbated further by people who tend to baby talk. Now, of course, I'm not saying everyone who spanks or has spanked overuses baby talk. But what I am saying is that I've noticed that since I made the decision to never baby talk my kids and talk to them like they are adults from the youngest age I possibly could, and taking the time to sit down and share with them the emotional and psychological and logical reasons why what they're doing is not good, and then finding ways to maybe put them in timeout or take away some of the privileges they have for a short period while they experience and understand the issues they have. I've noticed that the kids grow up much more able and capable of understanding and having empathy towards their own parents and their brothers and sisters. For me, this has resulted in a household where my kids literally never hit each other. I have 4 kids and they never hit one another in anger or for any other reason. Instead, when my kids get angry, they explain using big boy words and big girl words why what the person is doing to them is hurting them, and they work it out that way. It's never too late to change.